were part of a generation that grew up with school shootings,
Absolutely.
as well as climate anxiety, political instability. How does that shape the way you think about leadership today?
Well, it makes me frustrated, I think, and that there are so many things that are affecting people and their day-to-day lives that are ignored or not dealt with or politicized for gains. If we're talking about shootings, the debate over the Second Amendment is so out of touch with things that are actually happening. Like, if you can take the Constitution literally, and you don't have to be against guns to well, you don't have to be pro guns to realize that we are shooting so many people and having so many deaths. The idea that guns are making us safe, or that it's simply a people issue, it's just not the case anymore. There's so much data and so many people begging for a change.
Right.
And I don't even think you don't have to be some far right or far left person to understand that these policies are not under control and they're not being helped and are not being fixed.
You have personal experience, I wouldn't say like being around it, but like knowing the repercussions of gun violence in your district, because East Cleveland is in your district, and it's known for violence and guns, and
It
yeah,
is.
it's rough, man.
And I feel for them, and I feel for my own hometown too. I mean, just last year there was a shooting at the Shaker Heights library, and sometimes certain Cleveland suburbs will get reputations for either being better or worse places, but I don't know of a single place that isn't being affected anymore. And you can be the most closed, wealthy, positive neighborhood, and I think you will still see some kind of issue with guns.